This is a Bitcoin crash, or is a healthy symptom for the next price rise up? I'll explain it with technical analysis. STEEMians, this is not a financial advice. This is just my personal opinion. The most important thing in a market is balance, the equilibrium between demand and supply. The reason for the downside momentum of Bitcoin is because institutional traders and insiders, they are selling for the possibility to buy cheaper soon. Basically, they are taking advantage of the descending momentum. Many investors miss out this crazy bullish run of Bitcoin. The value of Bitcoin increased 243% in only 34 days. For that reason, Bitcoin and other currencies like our STEEM dollar now are on their radars. This group of investors will be the source for the next price rise up of Bitcoin. Too much blah blah blah, right? Let's go deep to the technical analysis. So, this is a real crash or is a retracement of the price? Talking about technical analysis, the chart is giving to us different signs to read the situation, to read the entire panoramic, to read the whole situation about Bitcoin. And this is very useful to call properly the things by the name. And the information we are having from the chart has nothing to do with a crash. Not in this video, because in the next video I will explain the difference between crash and a retracement. But I will show you how it looks like a real crash. Do you remember the Brexit? That's a crash. That's a proper crash. Everything happened in one day. For example, this crash that happened in the stock market recently. Nobody's telling a word about the thing, and we're burned billions of dollars. And let's focus here to talk about this chart and what is happening with the Bitcoin. The first signal this is not a crash is because this pattern here. This pattern you're seeing here, the name is bullish flag. And you can identify because the price is bouncing inside of a channel. It's moving in a range. And you can see half a point of contact here, half a point of contact here, and here, and here. Have resistance and support. Support and resistance. So we are here in front of a very powerful and classic pattern. It's called a flag because it looks like a flag. You can see the channel represents the flag. To be called a flag needs minimum 2 points of contact in the support and 2 points of contact in the resistance. When we have this flag, 70% of the times the price goes up. Basically, this is a continuation pattern. Means the price is rising up and after goes in consolidation, get this area here, this critical level here, and after the price continue to increase of value. And all this retracement was created by insiders and institutions and institutional traders. Yes, it's just like that. It's exactly like that. This retracement is so important today because it's not the same. Suppose if I have the power and the possibilities to invest at this price in a range between 6,000 or 8,000, if I have this possibility, for what reason I will buy when it's 18 or 20,000? There's no sense. Was created, all this situation was created. Yes, was created, of course was created. We are facing here a flag. It's the first sign we are having here that things gonna change again. maybe in the few months, but it's starting to change. It's going to start to change now. So we have the flag. The price will go from here to here, because it's going to continue a projection. The 200 daily moving average is a very important instrument followed by hedge fund, institutional traders. This means all the biggest player of the market. This line is based on the price average in a period of 200 days. The 200 daily moving average is a critical level, also called key level support. It's considered as well a dividing line between a bullish and a bearish market. Even for that reason, is very important. Most of the time, big players taste the level 2 times and 3 times to start to buy again. Another sign to identify that it's not a crash is the RSI in a period of 14 days. The RSI is a relative strength index. It's very useful to read the strength of the price. When I do the technical analysis and I have to figure out and do considerations about a situation in the market, give me a so valuable information. I can trace there, as you can see here in the chart, trend lines even there, to identify breakout moments, a breakout of the trend line. Even here, the price will test trend line level. Gonna make the test 1 time, 2 times, if necessary 3 times, and after will continue to increase of value. Another sign this is not a crash is because the Bitcoin market is still in a bullish trend. What it means is a bullish trend. We can say that this bullish sentiment of the trend is end only when you will see that the price will break out this trend line you're watching here. As you can see in the chart, this trend line is related at the same time, in the same point, with the 200 moving average. And this is another important sign here. There was a massive and very important retracement, but it's still bullish. We can say the market start to be bearish. We need a lot of different infos and signals. One signal is the price have to break out the moving average, the 200 moving average, have to break out the trend line what we're seeing here. This trend line complete 3 points of contact that makes this trend line a regular trend line. The technical analysis is giving to us 4 signs. This is not a crash. It's just a normal, a healthy market behavior. Never put your money in a market that never do any kind of retracements. Never do that, because it's not healthy. Remember the balance we talked about before, about supply and demand? This always has to exist, and it's necessary that happen, because our opportunities. I understand if you start your experience with Bitcoin and you did your first investment when the price was 18,000, of course you feel real bad. You feel bad, it's painful, and it's stressful. It's true. I can understand that. But this, if we're talking about trading and market and behavior, this is a second opportunity for big investors, for everybody, even you and me, to invest again, to buy a low price. And this will happen with other market. In other videos I will do technical analysis about STEEM, because it's our interest. But now we are talking about Bitcoin because it's very important in the ecosystem. Never is going to happen any STEEM or STEEM dollar without the Bitcoin. Okay, it's an old technology. I can understand that. We will have another Bitcoin in the future with all new technologies that are coming to do better than Bitcoin. That's going to happen. Okay, let's do a rewind. First sign is not a crash. We have a bullish flag, which is a very strong pattern. Second sign is not a crash. The price tests the 200 daily moving average. Sign number 3. In the RSI, the price complete a breakout of the trend line. We're talking a trend line with 3 solid point of contacts. The sign number 4, no matter the Bitcoin price experiment a massive retracement, the market is still in a bullish trend. I'm very interested to hearing about what you have to say. I hope you found this video useful, and check my STEEM channel if you are interested to interact with me. And I will see you in the next video, and pura vida.